If you want to be a part of the conversation before it happens here on YouTube, click that link in the description to join the free Courtside Financial Discord. A better experience for everyone, regardless of what brand you drive. So what's the bottom line, folks? It's that time. The time is here. EV revolution is in full swing. Companies like Nio and GAC are leading the charge. Despite tariff tensions and geopolitical chess games, they're forging partnerships, building infrastructure, and driving the world towards this more sustainable future. What's going on, everyone? My name's Obi, and welcome back to the Courtside Financial Podcast, the podcast where we talk about business and technology. Today, we've got some electrifying news coming your way, so buckle up. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 10K subscribers before we get to the end of the year. That's our goal. If you could help us out with that, we'd be ever so grateful. Click the notification bell icon and leave a comment down below. Your engagement really does go a long way in helping out the channel. It's going to be a super interesting video. And so with all that being said, let's get right into the video. So our first topic of the day is that the U.S. is poised to unveil taxes on Chinese EVs next week. Next week is going to be super exciting. We've already got more news about Envo coming out next week during the Envo event. And then on top of that, we've got this. So let's talk about this because this is going to affect the whole EV industry as a whole. Whether you're a Nio investor, whether you're a Li Auto investor, XPeng investor, BYD investor, this news is pertinent to you. So let's get started here. Well, hold on to your hats because the U.S. is poised to unleash some tariffs on Chinese EVs, batteries, and solar equipment. According to insiders at Bloomberg, this is being done in an effort to bolster key sectors as a strategic move by the Biden administration. But here's the kicker. Unlike the blanket approach by the previous administration, these tariffs are like precision strikes aimed at bolstering domestic production without causing a tariff war. Reuters suggests that the U.S. might even go a little bit further, possibly banning Chinese connected cars or slapping them with some serious restrictions. This isn't just a tariff tug of war, it's a high stakes chess game, and both sides are strategizing their next moves. Shout out to Nio San Francisco. Nio enthusiast, longtime investor, always posting good information daily. Always follow him and check out the content that he has to post as it provides relevant information for me and obviously for you if this segment, this bubble, this is of your interest. Let's zoom into the world of Chinese electric vehicles. Nio, one of the front runners in the EV game. Obviously, China is the biggest electric vehicle market. We keep saying that and we're going to keep saying that. They've been eagerly eyeing the US market. CEO William Li has been very vocal about his stance on this. Last year, he talked about protectionism and how it's not fair that Tesla is doing all this business in China, but it's so hard. The US is making it so hard for all these great Chinese products like Nio to enter the US. Well, William Li has been rubbing elbows with the big shots, discussing the future of AI and electric mobility. And it's not just Nio-GAC, another major electric vehicle player, has been making waves with their Ion brand. Here's a scoop. Nio San Francisco had got a little more into detail on GAC Ion's plans to convert its brand into the battery swap model. Imagine pulling into a battery swap station with your Ion vehicle and changing the battery like you're just charging your mobile phone. Being able to do this quickly, conveniently, and zooming off in minutes. It's a game changer for many electric vehicle brands who never thought this was probably a possibility, and it's definitely going to trickle down further into the industry, revolutionizing the way that we think about electric vehicles. Nio and GAC are not just sharing charging stations, they're interconnecting their networks. We discussed this a little bit yesterday. Picture this: by the end of May, you could be driving your vehicle and pulling into a hyper charging station, topping off your battery without missing a beat. It's a universal language for charging, and it's going to make EV charging easier for everyone. It's not just about charging stations. Nio and Ion are working to create interconnected ecosystem where there's a battery standard and lots of battery swap enabled cars. This means that you won't have to worry about compatibility issues whether you're driving a Nio or a GAC product. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, GAC and Nio have sealed the deal. And this isn't just some type of handshake. It's about making a better future of transportation. They're not just swapping ideas, they're swapping expertise to make electric vehicles easier, remove pain points, and make it more accessible for everyone. At the end of the day, here's what sets Nio apart. They're not hoarding their charging network. They're keen on collaboration. They're sharing it with so many other brands, big brands in China, big names. They're not just your run-of-the-mill companies. If you're in the US, you might think so, but let me educate you on this now. SAIC Motors, Geely, you name it. There's more to come. This is not about competition. It's about cooperation. It's about gaining market share from ICE vehicle makers. And the overall end result, the future vision, a better charging experience for everyone involved. They're swapping ideas and expertise to not only create a more sustainable future, but a more accessible future, long story short. A better experience for everyone, regardless of what brand you drive. So what's the bottom line, folks? It's that time. The time is here. EV revolution is in full swing. Companies like Nio and GAC are leading the charge. Despite tariff tensions and geopolitical chess games, they're forging partnerships, building infrastructure, and driving the world towards this more sustainable future. That's a wrap for this installment of the Courtside Financial Podcast. I hope you found it valuable, insightful, helpful, at the very least entertaining. If it was any of these things for you, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Definitely leave a comment down below. Want to know what you guys think. Am I missing the mark here, or am I spot on with this commentary and reporting the news objectively? We'll catch you in the next installment. Stay tuned. More to come. Big ideas coming on this channel very soon. See you guys next time.